Welcome to Real Talk with Reginald D's motivational coaching question and answer segment. I'm your host and motivational coach, Reginald D. In my motivational coaching segments, we explore strategies to unlock your potential so you can create a fulfilling life. And today's episode is inspired by a question from one of my listeners. And we'll be tackling a subject that many people struggle with. And that's overcoming the fear of change to pursue a better job. Since this is such an important subject, I have separated overcoming the fear of change to pursue a better job into 2 episodes. Part 2 will air next Thursday. Now let's address today's question from one of my listeners. The question is, Reginald D, I'm stuck in a dead-end job, but I'm afraid of change. How can I overcome this fear so I can find a better job and make more money? I would like to thank you for your question. First off, feeling stuck in a job that isn't fulfilling can be somewhat frustrating. And that fear of change that you're feeling is something many people struggle with. With your current job, you're probably feeling that your day-to-day routine is the same. There's no growth opportunity. And every day feels like a repeat of the last. Yet, despite of the dissatisfaction, you find yourself paralyzed by the fear of change. If you're struggling to break free, don't let that fear hold you back from a life that you deserve. I need you to take the necessary steps to overcome this fear because it's important that you find a job that is aligned with your passions and goals. We all know that fear is a powerful emotion, and I need you to stop giving it so much power and take your power back. One thing people don't realize is that fear can hold you back from pursuing your dreams and reaching your full potential. And I don't want that to happen to you. Whether it's the fear of failure, fear of the unknown, or fear of change, those feelings can stop you in your tracks and keep you stuck in situations that no longer serve you. However, overcoming fear is possible and necessary for personal growth and fulfillment. Now let's talk about the fear you're experiencing because we need to find out where that fear is coming from. The first step in overcoming fear is to understand it. A lot of times, the feeling of fear stems from the uncertainty, the fear of failure, and with most people, it's the fear of the unknown. Not knowing if a new job would be better or worse, or if you would be jumping out of the frying pan into a fire, which means going from one bad or difficult situation to one that is worse. I can relate to that. I remember one time I worked at this company, and they asked me to relocate to a city that I didn't know anybody there. And the crazy part about it, they was trying to promote me. But everybody that went to this certain place got fired for whatever reason. I turned the opportunity down 2 times. And on the 3rd time, I decided to go. So I went to the city. There was nobody I knew. It was just me and God and myself. So I went there and took on this journey. And all I did was work and put in the effort and trusted God for everything else. In 2 years, I went from making $11 an hour to over 6 figures a year. It's all because I went for the opportunity. It's all because I trusted myself and I trusted God. And once I took that leap of faith to make that move, opportunities started coming over and over again. And the money started coming over and over again. So I need you to understand this. One thing you need to do is put your faith in God. Proverbs 3rd chapter, 5th through the 6th verse says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge him and he will direct your path. You have to understand if the opportunity comes, then there is a reason it's in front of you. You see, God will open up doors for us and will lead us in the best possible direction. And if we stay on the path God has assigned for us, then you will lead a life of satisfaction and glory. And you have to remember that if the door closes on an opportunity, then God is protecting you or preparing you. If God didn't close the doors, then we would not know which doors to go through on our journey ahead. So don't get frustrated if you walk into a few closed doors on your journey to finding another job. It's not the path that God wants you on at this time. Now, let's explore a few strategies to help you move forward. I want you to meditate on this one. and to reflect on what really makes you afraid of changing jobs and visualize yourself taking a new job and visualize that it ends up being a very successful transition. Then imagine the satisfaction, opportunities, and growth that come with a better position. This positive visualization can reduce your anxiety and build your confidence, and it can also help you create a positive mindset and make the goal feel more attainable. By doing this, you will also be creating your mental blueprint for success. And one thing we all want out of life is success and to succeed at our dreams and goals. That's it. As we talk about fear, the first step in overcoming fear is to identify where the fear is coming from. So let me ask you a few questions. Are you afraid of not finding a job? There are so many positions out there, so keep looking. Look on the internet, on Indeed, or even on LinkedIn, which now advertises thousands of job opportunities weekly. Now let's talk about this. Are you afraid of failing in your new position? You must realize that this is just your fear kicking in and telling you that if you change jobs, you may fail at it. Don't let that fear of not succeeding in a new position deter you from even trying. If you find something that you will enjoy doing, you will not fail, and the sky will be the limit to you. Now, let me ask you this. Are you afraid of leaving your comfort zone? I know we all like to be in our comfort zones. I get it. And I also understand that you're unsatisfied with your current job. But this does represent a known feeling, and that having a known routine provides a sense of security, and it's making it difficult to leave that position. But when you start taking this step and start stepping out of your comfort zone, you will build confidence and direction towards making more significant changes in the future. This process will help you gradually overcome the fear of leaving your comfort zone and start moving towards a more fulfilling career and future. Are you afraid of the fear of the unknown? I know the uncertainty of what lies ahead can feel intimidating. It's natural to feel anxious about stepping into uncharted waters, but it's time for you to make the necessary changes so you can be happier and live a better life. Are you afraid of financial uncertainty? The uncertainty of what lies ahead can be intimidating. I realize that you may have some financial concerns at first, and worries about sustaining your livelihood can make the prospect of change even more stressful. So you need to set financial goals and define the financial goals you want to achieve with this change. Do you want to increase your income? Do you want to start saving money or reduce your debt? Outline what financial goals you want to achieve with the thought of a job change. And you really shouldn't ever go backwards when dealing with salaries. Now it's time for the challenge for this week. I want you to meditate and to reflect on what really makes you afraid of changing jobs and visualize yourself taking a new job and visualize that it ends up being a very successful transition. Then imagine the satisfaction, opportunities, and growth that come with a better position. Having a clear vision of your desired future can provide motivation and direction. Now, don't forget to tune in next week for more of overcoming the fear of change to pursue a better job. To my listener, thank you for your question. Now, don't forget to send your questions to me via email at rsherman@realtalkwithreginald.com or visit my website at realtalkwithreginald.com and instant message me on the website, or you can just send a message on there as well. Or message me on social media platforms. Just search for Real Talk with Reginald D. And do me a favor. Make sure you share this episode with your family and friends, and don't forget to subscribe to the show so you can receive alerts every Tuesday and Thursday when new episodes are published. By the way, you will be able to find all the links in the show notes as well. That's all for today's episode, fam. Hope you find this episode insightful, and remember to embrace your journey of personal growth and transformation, because you have the power to create the life you desire one step at a time. See you next time.